Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is David, your tour guide in Israel. Today's tour is to Bethsaida. So join me on this wonderful tour, everyone. To get here, you drive north on Road 87 along the shores of the Kinneret until you see the sign turning north to Road 888. Take that road for just a couple of kilometers, and then you'll see a brown sign that says Jordan River Park and Bethsaida. And that's where you turn left and you have arrived. I'm really excited to take you today to a site which is hardly visited. This is the city of Bethsaida. The name Bethsaida, Beit means house, Saida comes from the root Said, hunter, which could be hunting animals but also hunting fish. And therefore it makes a lot of sense that many of the apostles that Jesus recruits when he comes here to Galilee are residents of this area, the north shore of the Sea of Galilee. Peter and Andrew and also Phillip. It took a while until all the scholars agreed that this hill is actually the ancient village of Bethsaida. And once they agreed, nearly 20 universities collaborated to excavate and reveal the history of this hill. In biblical times, this town was the capital of the kingdom of Geshur. King David, one of his wives was from here. She was the daughter of the king of Geshur, and her name was Maacha. And from David and Maacha, the child that was born, his name is Avshalom, Absalom. So when Absalom rebelled against King David and he fled to the city, this was one of his options, was to come here to Geshur and to escape from David and from his forces. You remember how Absalom ended his life? His hair got tangled in a tree and David's troops stabbed him and murdered him. Now David was sitting between the two gates, and the watchman went up to the roof of the gate by the wall. And here we enter into the gate. The city gate of Bethsaida is the largest and best preserved city gate from the biblical period, 10th to the 8th centuries BCE. Look, on both sides are these kind of guardian rocks. This is where they found that beautiful stone monument with the bull. It's in the Israel Museum. I'll show you a picture in the video. This is the restoration line. Above the wooden beam, this has been restored. Watch the doorpost. Here we are officially in the gate. There are 4 chambers, 2 on each side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these chambers were used as a place for offering, but the other chambers served as granaries. Wow, look at the size. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 chambers. And once you're inside the city, the first place you would visit would be the sacrificial high place. So the inhabitants of the kingdom of Geshur were Arameans, and the high place ritual objects reflect their religion. This would be done here. This is the high place. It's like a bima. Oh, look how beautiful we can see the lake from here. Sea of Galilee. Mount Arbel. Look how close we are. So back then the water, the sea level was much higher, probably reached the base of the hill. So this hill sits in a location where it can control all the traffic that moves in this direction, north to south, and therefore it was built in a fortified way. Jesus was walking by the Sea of Galilee when he saw Simon and his brother Andrew at work with casting nets, for they were fishermen. So was this the original house of Simon, Peter, and his brother Andrew? That's why it's called the fisherman house. Let's go see what they have. Oh, this is nice. Look at this rock. Could have been used for some kind of liquid. Some kind of device that was probably used to crush your wheat. Stone slabs. Inside would be a place to put your wine or wheat, whatever. Also wanted to remind you that Bethsaida was one of the towns Jesus cursed for not following him. It's from Luke's Gospel, chapter 10. Woe to you, Chorazim! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the mighty works done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago. To visit the ruins of Bethsaida, you need to buy a ticket to enter a park called the Jordan River Park. So if we're already here, it's worthwhile taking a hike on one of the nature trails. There are a few hiking trails. This is the one I want, blue. 2.5 kilometers. We're going to try something completely off the beaten path. We're going to look for the Jordan River as it comes out of the narrow gorge just before it goes into the Sea of Galilee. Okay? Somewhere down here, I can even hear it flowing. There's the river. So that side is Galilee. This side is the Golan Heights. See the gorge? That's where the river comes. It comes all the way from the Chula Valley, from the sources of the river, and comes down, flows down here, and into the Sea of Galilee. Blue sign. Look at the Jordan River. After a few days of rain, there's more over there. It's like the whole valley is flooded. Amazing. Beautiful. It is amazing. You can see that this was a ruin. It was an ancient town. There's a building there with a corner and another one over there. And you can see that this was a village, maybe a village of fishermen. Okay, right on the Jordan River. So I hope you all enjoyed this tour of Bethsaida and the Jordan River. So if you did, please give me a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to the channel. And let me know where you'd like to go on our next tour of wonderful Israel. Bye everyone and take care. Litraot.